Hello everyone, welcome to Tech on Cloud. This is your host Abhishek and I am back with another interesting video on Golang series, which is maps in Golang. So today we would be talking about the powerful, ingenious and versatile data structure in Golang, which is maps. Okay, so maps is a collection of unordered pair of keys and values, and it is widely used because of its functionality which it provides to look up fast. Okay, you can search things fast using maps, and also you can retrieve, update or delete the values respectively with that same speed. Okay, so it is a reference to a hash table, we can say that. Also in maps the values are not unique like keys and can be of any type like integer, float, 64, string, pointer, reference type, map type, etc, etc. Okay, in maps you can only add values when the map is initialized. If you try to add value in the uninitialized map, then the compiler will throw a runtime error. Okay, so without wasting time, let's move to the next part, which is declaring and seeing how map works. So there are two ways in which you can initialize map. One is simple method and other is using make function. So using simple method, I have written syntax on screen, which is somewhat like a keyword map will come and then square brackets. Under that there would be a key name, or a key name, not we can say that it would be key type and the value type. Okay, and then you can predefine your values here. Okay, and you can also work without defining the predefined values. That means both the ways you can do. Okay, so let's code it out. So package main import fmt func main brackets open map. I will create one variable using shorthand declaration. One will be map of key value integer and value will be string. Okay, let's does not end anything, add anything on that, and we will try to print it. Okay, so okay, I'm just going on outside main function fmt dot println, caps lock is on, println and this map 1. Okay, save it. Now we will run it. Okay, so it says undefined. Okay, I forgot equal to sign. Let's save it again, run it again. See, the value is nil as I didn't give anything. So what this means, that this is initialize but the value is nil. We have doesn't pass anything. Let's fill out values in it. So enter, let's say 90 key value for string Abhishek. So string is here, and after every value there is comma 100 for Ram. Okay, save it. Let's print it. It says unexpected new line, throws an error. Let me see, missing comma. Yeah, last I'm missing a comma here. Okay, so now let's run it. Yeah, see, our values are populated here. Okay, so this is how simple map works, and the same functionality is with the maps with make function. Just few adds on that. That is that we can predefine the capacity or value type using make function maps. So let me write the syntax for that. Make func function map declaration. Okay, let's say it's one is make, or not square brackets, it will be make brackets open, then map square brackets, then key type, and same value type. Okay, so that's all. And if we talk about capacity one, just enter initial capacity here. Okay, save it. So this is somewhat syntax for make function map declaration. Okay, so let's see one more example for this one. Okay, so we will consider this thing only, just we will take the declaration, change the declaration. Okay, so make this one also map int string. Okay, save it. Let's print it if it works or not. Syntax error. Okay. Let's declare it in variable form. Okay, so this will not take like this as inputs, so we have to give input somewhat like map1 var name, then integer, so here is it is int so 1, and then we will give Abhishek. So somewhat passing values format is different in make function. Map2. Okay, so we got 2 here equal to run. Okay, save it. Let's try to run it, see if it works or not. So it says map2 is undefined. Yes, it is undefined because we have map1 in action. Okay, see, it works. So somewhat it's different from the empty map. Okay, now there is one more thing to learn in maps, is to iterate over it. So let me show you that. Iteration is just a simple thing to just go to one value each time. Okay, so for that it will be for id, and we can say no for number. Okay, we can take it number, and then range it. Range is a keyword, and then range it through map1. Okay, fmt dot println, then we will print it, the both the id and number here. Save it. Syntax error. Okay, we there is one bracket missing for that main function. Okay, what it says, see, it works. Okay, so brackets formatting was a little bit uneasy here. So if we can append also in maps, so for that we have to just enter a new value. Okay, so suppose I will remove this iteration part. Okay, so fmt dot println, that is map 1. Okay, let's save it. Okay, it's map 1. Now let's update a value. So map 1, then we will add 3, then we will add akshat or name. Okay, so and we will print it again, fmt fmt dot println, save it. Let's see what happens. Okay, see, so value is appended in that. So in this way we can append here in maps the values which we want to retrieve. Okay, similarly we can we want to add now similarly we will see how to retrieve the value. So to retrieve, it's very simple. You know the keys here, like keys are 1 2 3, so you have to do nothing. For, let me comment it out. Okay, now I am showing you retrieving. Okay, retrieving map. Okay, so fmt dot println value of key 1. Okay, now value, I am giving one variable here to this map, which is map 1. Okay, I hope you are understanding. I have declared one variable, I am not passing directly to it so that you can understand. So one value for it, and we have assigned this map to this one. So we want Abhishek as retrieval for map 1. So key value is 1 for this map. Then so it should be map 1. Okay, yeah, now it's assigned. Now we will call this value here, and it should give the, let me clear. Okay, what it says, unexpected value in argument list. Yeah, because we need one comma here. Okay, yeah, see, all things are there. So what we have seen declaration on both the formats, and then we have seen appending the map values, then we have seen retrieving it. Now I think just one is remaining, that is how to delete a key from the map. Okay, So in maps you are allowed to delete the key present in the map using the delete function. Okay, so we have to delete it using a function that is inbuilt function. So let me give the syntax here: to delete key in map. Okay, so we will need a map name, and then we will need key. Okay, that's quite easy. So let's implement in this one itself, not to take time. So now in this next procedure I will delete it. Okay, delete map 1 and the key value is 1. Okay, then fmt dot println print the map 1. Okay, see, 1 is deleted from here. The last one is the required output for delete. Okay, so delete the map value. Okay, save it. Okay, I hope you got it now. These are all functionalities which are associated with map. Okay, and the other one, which was the simple map, you can find it on my GitHub link. I will just modify this one and upload all the program on GitHub so that you can have a look, and I will paste the description link there. Okay, so this is all about maps in Golang. Hope you like this video, and please share it, like it, subscribe it if you find it interesting, and let me know if there is any question in the comment box. I will surely be happy to help you out. And that's all for today. We will see something new topic in Golang series in coming next video. Okay, till then, goodbye, take care.